Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Bryan,
And I'm Shona.
and we're back with whiskey trivia.
He was so proud of himself earlier today when he got What's in the Glen right. Normally, every introduction has to happen at least twice because
It
he gets
does.
stumped. He's
It
like,
does.
"What? What is it?"
There's like, it's always the same segments, but for some reason, I'm like, what day is it? I don't know what day it is. I know what we do on what day, but I forget what day it is. Getting old, guys.
He's struggling sometimes.
Mrs. Lori J, cheers. I saw you got a big win there just a few minutes ago, so congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
Okay, to the chat we go.
Yes, go for it.
Welcome back, guys.
Yes.
To start with. So cheers to Rick Moreland, Mr. Gary McDonald, Lip Service Crew, Charlie from Bourbon and Balls. Cheers to all you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Cheers to Rob, the SS Supervisor. Cheers to Tammy Adams. And I hadn't seen him yet, but my guess is where Tammy is, Alan is. Cheers to Bourbon Kitty. Tracy, the silly Yorkie whiskey for me. Cheers to you. Cheers to Joe B. Thanks for joining us. Cheers to Matt B. Keith Glandon. Cheers to both of you guys. Cheers to Jaden. I'm afraid I skipped over, but I know I saw Jenny B in there. Cheers. Wilmington Piper. Cheers to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Mr. John Shank. Cheers to you. Um, there's Jenny B. David Tanko. Cheers to you, sir. I think I said Mark Scott earlier, didn't you? Cheers to Dustin Lance. What are you laughing
Troy's picking on me because he caught what I didn't get done this week.
at? The cigar case?
Hmm.
Hey, the month's not over yet. Cheers to Dustin Lance. Cheers to Whiskey Sippers. Todd, thanks for joining us. Uh, oh my God, I think I skipped over him, but I just saw Charlie comment that Jeff Drinks from Bourbon and Balls has arrived.
Ooh.
Cheers, Jeff. We'll see how long he stays, Charlie.
See if he plays trivia. I know you guys studied last night.
There he is. He said, "You damn Skippy, Bourbon and Balls." Um, Keith Landon, I know I already got him. Stephen Scone, cheers to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. This is Lori J. Um, thing just went crazy on me. Life from the patio, cheers to you. Thanks for joining us, T. Hazmat Compton. Troy, cheers to you, and thanks for joining us. Gandhi, cheers to you. Tamara, cheers to you, and thanks for joining us. Matt B, I think I got Matt. Stan, cheers to you, and thanks for joining us, sir. Okay, so I know that this thing skipped on me, and I don't know who all I missed, and can't find my spot. So, everybody, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us. Happy Hump Day. We're back Wednesday. It's our favorite night of the week.
It is. And I know that I did not get the logo put on the cigar case this past weekend. It was
Should
kind
be
of
a
a busy
logo, right?
weekend.
Should be a logo right here, guys.
It was a busy. Normally I do that stuff on the weekends, but Friday night we were live. Saturday, Bourbon and Balls was here. We were live. Sunday was Easter. I'm making excuses. I'm hoping that you accept them, but I promise you, before it is shipped out, it will have the logo on it.
You're going to stick a piece of masking tape on there and write Cask 529 on it.
No, it'll be done. It'll be done.
Cheers, Rick Moreland. Thank you for that, sir. Get
Yes.
you a duck on the pond.
Okay,
You don't
so,
even know what's you're
well,
racing
I
for.
kind of told them last week what it was going to be.
Oh yeah, you did.
So this week, last week's was the first five eggs in the Easter egg box. This week is the last five eggs that was in the Easter egg box. So that includes 1 ounce samples of OKI Single Barrel Bourbon, the Repeal Day Trilogy Act 3, Ben Holiday Rickhouse Proof Small Batch Bourbon Reserve, 6 years. Traverse City Whiskey Co. Single Barrel Wheat Whiskey, Barrel Proof. Proven Wood, the representative small batch bourbon, and J. Henry and Sons 4-grain small batch rye. So that is what you guys are super chatting for this evening.
Couple more names that I've caught, and I'm not saying I got them all, but cheers to Chilwell Rocco. Cheers to Mr. Dave Vogelsang. Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate it. And Jeff Drinks, cheers to you, sir. Thank you for the super chat for a couple ducks.
Father Fortenberry, cheers. I don't think you'd gotten him.
I did not see you, Jamie. I
Cheers.
did not.
Okay, tonight we are back with 2 rounds of trivia, 10 questions each. Um, the the topics are Michter's Distillery and Happy Days, and Charles for 2. So 2 rounds of trivia, Michter's and Happy Days. Tonight's prize for the winners of each trivia round will again be the $10 Amazon gift cards. I will email those directly to you right after the show's over this evening. For every 10,000 points accumulated during the month, you will get an entry for the grand prize. If you are a paid patron, you will receive an entry each week that you participate and play trivia. If you score a 529X during any round, you'll receive an extra 10,000 points, which will get you an extra entry plus 10,000 points towards the 2025 Whiskey Trivia Champion Trophy. That will be at the very end of the year. So, the grand prize, anybody is new, just joined, the grand prize that will be given away next Wednesday after trivia is over is the E.H. Taylor Small Batch and the soon to be CASK 529 logoed cigar case. I'll leave it to you guys to catch me on that. So we are going to start tonight's trivia with the Michter's round. So Michter's Distillery, I'll get that pulled up and get that in there so everybody can start signing in.
Just so everybody knows that I got them. Rob, Charlie with Bourbon Balls, Keith, Gary, and Dustin. Thank you guys all for your super chats. I've got your ducks on the pond. Also, Charles. Cheers and good luck when we get there.
Yeah.
Cheers to Mary Moreland. Thanks for joining us. Mr. David Tanko and Gandhi, thank you guys. Cheers. I'll get you down for a duck each.
Okay, so I just put the code in there. Again, starting with the Michter's Distillery, the game pin is 647264. Also, while everybody is getting signed in, I do want to let everybody know that if you are a paid patron, um, and if you are on Discord, if you're not on Discord, we'll get a link put in there so that you can join. Or if you're not a paid patron, be sure to join. This Sunday night, we will be going live with a Sunday night hangout, and in Discord only, there is a free raffle giveaway for paid patrons. And this Sunday's giveaway is that Still Austin line that Mark and Mike and Brian did on last Friday night's live, which includes the Tanager, both the blue and the red corn, and the bourbon and the rye cask strength. 1 ounce samples of each. It is completely free and it was donated and contributed by Mark Stott. So thanks, Mark, for doing that and super excited about that.
Todd, it's kahoot.it is the link. Cheers to Mr. Dave Vogelsang. Got you a couple ducks on the pond, sir. Saw a couple names here. Cheers to Whiskey Bill. Thanks for joining us. William Hall. Cheers to you, sir. Troy, thank you. Thank you. We try to be consistent. And I know we probably still make some mistakes here and there, but we do try. So thank you, sir.
Yep. Wilmington Piper, thank you. Brian will get
Thank
you
you,
down for
Wilmington.
4 quack quacks. And I don't know if Wilmington wants people to know this or not, but Wilmington just similar to Charlie at Bourbon and Balls roast his own coffee. He was so sweet and actually sent me some of his own roasted beans. I had a cup Sunday morning. It was absolutely delicious. It was roasted perfect. He asked what how we liked ours. We like medium roast, and let me tell you, it was delicious. I drink mine black, and so I can tell you that it was great. Brian loads his up with all this sugary creamer and stuff, so who knows if he can ever taste the actual coffee. He's ignoring me over there.
Yeah, I'm taking care of business. Thanks, Charlie. Cheers. I got you for a second duck. Shauna's just, she's just over there.
So, anyways, Wilmington, thank you so much for the coffee beans. It was delicious. Excited to try the hot sauce too.
I see your message, Rick. I'll put Mary on the next one.
Did you get Charlie's bourbon and balls?
Second one, I did.
The one that he just said, yep. And okay, we have 35 people in there already. Oh, 36. I'm just going to give it about another 30 seconds or so, and we will get that one started. Okay.
Hey, Rick, I just so you may not realize that you did it, but that super chat was only for $2.
And I am going to get the game started. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Gandhi, letting everybody know to hit that like button. Tonight, I am killing a bottle of the 14th egg. It's some Starlight Distillery. It's the double oak bourbon whiskey. It was coming in at 115.5 proof. It was one of my favorite ones of the egg hunt. And there was just enough for a pour left after we poured out all the different samples.
I am doing a bottle kill on the K Luke.
Troy's taking the lead at the moment. On to question 2. Never realized how much space tin bottles takes up, especially if they only have like this much in them. So we're working on getting those cleaned up. Brian put a hurting on them last night.
Somebody put hurting on something. I got you, Rick.
And Hazmat taking the lead. Stephen, no boy, not a good start.
I don't even want to talk about me in this segment, Stephen.
Oh, I forgot.
This thing did not treat me well.
Brian got a 20% on this one.
I think the worst I've ever done.
He was quite frustrated by the time he got done taking the little. Troy's taking the lead by 5 points. I'm going to give you guys a hint. When I do distillery trivia, so if you see like popped up like Michter's Distillery, pretty much go to their website, look at all the different little links, all about all anywhere you can go on that website. Pretty much that's where I'm taking all the information is right from their website. So if you want to study, just go to the website, read up on every little link that you can click on.
Todd said he really needed Devin for this one. Devin's the big Michter's fan.
He is the 10-year.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember. Troy's on fire. He's still in first.
Cheers, CA Scotty. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
They got everybody in one post.
Yeah, that's smart. CA Scotty, if you want to join along, you're welcome to. We are only on question number 5. It's on kahoot.it, and the game pin is 647264. Feel free if you want to join in. If not, no worries. We're going to be playing another round after this one, and we're playing Michter's Distillery right now. The next round will be on Happy Days, the TV series. Troy's keeping that lead, but hey, there's a lot of people
Not
right
not
there. Yeah.
striking distance. I agree, Stephen. This was my worst I think I ever did.
Cheers, David.
Cheers, David. Thanks for joining us.
Troy's still in the lead. Hazmat's right on his tail, though. On to question number 7.
I was rewatching a little bit of that clip, a little bit of that live stream from Saturday night with the Bourbon and Balls crew. I can't believe that we maintained so many viewers through that mess. What a time.
You guys had a great time.
I think
We all had a great
I
time.
should have drank some of Charlie's liquid IV.
So were there 2 right answers on number 7? No, there was not. So the right answer on number 7 was Shanks, and the Baumburgers was next.
Yes, it was, Charlie.
Unless you're asking, did I accidentally click 2 correct answers? I possibly could have. I don't think I did. But I can't look at that at the moment with the game set up.
Did you get it right, John?
That's what I was getting ready to ask him. Did you get it right? Now, this one was a question months ago. So I'm curious to see if anybody who played it months ago gets this correct. Of course he got it right.
Of course.
Pretty good. Last question. Good luck, everybody.
See, Mark's up there inside the top 5.
So down to who answers it right and quick.
So stressful.
I think I do get more stressed out about the whole thing. I know when I play trivia, my palms are always sweaty. Okay, here we go. And Alan's in third place. Great job, Alan. Second place is Hazmat. And Troy came back for first place. Congratulations, Troy.
How did you know that before
I
you?
could see it just a wee little bit. It is like grayed out. Troy, congratulations. I will get you um, your gift card emailed to you as soon as um, the live is over this evening. Great job to everybody. And I just want to see if
Todd
we
said he got 28th place.
have, hey, that's not last. Um, if we have anybody with a 529 something.
Tracy Tracy said David Tanko is only slightly smarter than me. Absolutely, Wilmington. It was fantastic.
Give me 1 second here, guys. Let me look at the scores. And we do not. We had Jaden at 5.6, and we had Bourbon Kitty at 4.7. So no one at a 5.29.
Congrats again, Troy. Good
Yes,
job.
great job. Okay, now we will bring up Happy Days.
Mrs. Laura said she studied, but not good enough. You needed a longer ride tonight.
All good. Give me 1 second to get back there. Okay. So while I am doing that, Brian, thanks to Miss Casey, had an awesome. Well, I guess I had the actual awesome one today.
You got the awesome part of it,
I
yeah, because you got
did.
all three. I got you, Rick, and that's for Mary. I got you.
Hey guys, for once, I just want you to know that I got the awesome bottle. I beat Brian in line. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm typing in the pin for Happy Days. And I'll
I'm
share
going to
the
let
screen.
Shauna tell the story because she's really excited to tell it. So I'll let her tell it.
No, it's all good. I was going to sit there and give Brian credit because I'm so used to giving Brian credit for getting all the good bottles. And I remembered, oh, no,
Brian didn't do that.
I actually did that today. So our local OHLQ stop that's really close to my work actually got in Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14 today. And thanks to Casey calling Brian and Brian texting me. And luckily, I had no meetings at that time. I was able to run over and snag all three bottles. Brian was delayed about 10 minutes because he was here at home, so it's not as close. So he was unfortunately unable to get all three, but he did get two. So I will tell you, because I am excited, very excited for this. Um, Not this Sunday because we're doing the Still Austin in the Discord that Mark donated. But the next raffle giveaway for the Discord, we will be giving all three samples, all three of those samples away. And then next Wednesday night, that will be the super chat. We'll be doing all those jacks. I'll try to find something, a fourth one to go with it. But I'm excited to
Yeah,
share it with
I
y'all.
think what we'll do, I thought about that today. Go ahead. Let me check something.
Mike, thank you very much. Brian's got you down.
Oh, thank you
Appreciate that.
for telling him. I rearranged the shelves a couple weeks ago, and I've yet to locate everything.
I did make sure that he did not take any of my good bottles to his side.
She did. She did make sure of
I
that.
checked that out. Oh, yeah, I can do old number 7 if you want me to. That would be a good comparison because of the aging. Great thought,
Well,
Troy.
okay.
I think I might actually have to pick up
Is that what you want to do? Because
another
I had
one.
something that they probably would have liked better.
Which one are you looking for?
I was going to throw in a sample of last year's 10.
Oh, last year's one. Yeah. We the old number 7, we might do that, but we'll definitely we'll make
Yeah,
sure it's 4 next week.
it'll be 4.
Yeah, but
It'll be
I'm
4.
super excited to get that and share that with everybody. I think that'll be
Stan,
great.
cheers to you, and I got you for 1 duck. And uh, Rick, I just wanted to let you know that I saw your comment. I owe him a shot, so I'll take care of that on June 7th.
Um,
Mark, cheers to you, and I
yes,
got you for a duck.
thank you, Mark. So the rye guy, we do not have Coy Hill, so I apologize. I will not be able to share Coy Hill because I do not have one.
Now he's going to say, well, I got one.
I feel like everybody's got one but us. Just know though, if I did have one, I would share it with y'all.
She would.
Okay, we have 36 people in there. I think that's about the same amount we had last time. Just Rex.
I saw the right guy said cheers to Terry. I didn't see Terry in the chat, so if I missed you, Terry, cheers.
Yes, cheers. Oh, we got a couple more hopping on. Glad I waited a second.
You better just chill out for a
Yep,
minute.
I'll chill out. I'll give you another minute. How's the ticket sales doing for the meetup? You know what? Oh, I can't switch screens because then you'll see it.
Candy asked me that last night on the Google.
Gandhi, I will let you know. Um, I know that we got another sale last week. Um, someone's coming, and I did not look at that time to see how many was left, and I should have. But I know there's definitely over 10. However, if anybody wants to come, please get those tickets. That way we can ensure that we have, enough to cover everything. But you have until June 7th to get them. So, I mean, I know our travel arrangements and all that stuff, that would be,
Charles has offered to send us 2 1-ounce samples of Coy Hill.
oh, nice.
Charles, we would greatly appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Brian needs a swift kick in the butt, huh? Okay, I don't see anybody else joining the trivia, so I am going to go ahead and get that started. That's right, Bourbon and Balls.
Miker says Terry is donating a sample of Coy Hill for the sample pack.
Nice. You guys are so
We
good.
got all kind of donations.
We do. You guys are great. Here we go. Good luck. You guys are on it. Look how quick they're answering.
Well, Dave, we would love to have you, and I know the meetup's going to be a blast. However, I would have a really hard time missing out on that Canadian fishing trip. So
Yeah, but if they don't let you in,
yeah, if they don't let you in, let us know.
and we'll be doing it. We'll be doing another one the next quarter. So hopefully you'll be all nice and retired, and hopefully we can meet up with you then.
Tracy, we understand that's a long way to come for a meetup all
It
the way
is.
from Georgia.
Keith, look at Keith go in the lead.
However, if you can make it work, we'd love to have you.
I will be honest, I did not remember as much about Happy Days as I thought I would. And I know I watched that a lot, but
I think I did fairly decent on this one, 80 or 90, didn't I?
oh, Brian got a 90% on this one.
Yeah, watched a lot of Happy Days apparently.
Pat on the back.
That was good TV when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
There is no TV like that today.
Joe B taking the lead. We got Keith, the Rye Guy, and Gandy all answering at the same time, getting the same points.
Troy is curious if we now at 2 samples of Coy Hill. I don't think we're at 2 samples of Coy Hill, Troy. We'll figure out who gets what and what we need to cancel. I don't need people sending us samples like that we don't need. So,
But if they are sent for others to try, we will definitely make sure that they
yeah,
are dispersed.
they will go to somebody in some way, shape, or form. Absolutely. Which one did you tell me next? This barrel?
Yeah, the double. Yep, that one. Ooh, the Rye Guy's taking the lead. This one's all over the place. You guys are doing awesome.
This would be probably pretty competitive, this one.
I'm going to be honest. If I was playing this for the first time and not doing these questions, I would not have done nearly as well as what Bryan did.
Unhappy days.
Dave. Oh shoot, I'm not even going to say that. That's hilarious. Right, guys, keeping the lead.
Rex, you need to stop.
Yes, Charlie, I know that you guys did hit on one of the questions last night, but I stayed out of that.
Yeah, I actually gave an answer when you were doing your study lesson last night that I got in trouble for giving.
Right, guys, keeping that lead. Keith's right on his tail. Joe B's right on his tail. Yeesh. Matter of half seconds.
Probably not even half. You're talking milliseconds. I mean, these people are competitive.
Dave is being serious. Like, if it is, I did not see that Googled at all. So if he did say that all the time, I don't know. Did he? Because I didn't watch it as much
I
as
don't
you did.
remember him saying that.
But he could have.
Yeah.
Wow, Ryga and Keith, they are neck to neck. It's gonna be anyone's. How's that one?
That was literally my first sip of it when you asked me that.
All right.
Um,
I don't know if you noticed, but I hit another bottle over here that needs killed, but I was keeping it.
that's one of yours.
Yeah.
That's one you're going to kill.
Uh-huh.
It's funny when there's bottle kills, my section's larger than Shauna's section. She says we're going to drink these bottle kills before we drink anything else.
Yep.
And then it's like, here, you need to kill these.
Keith answered just a second faster than the Rye guy. He overtook him. This is
Uh-oh.
fun. They've been neck to neck. I'm gonna be honest. This is the one I couldn't have answered. I had no clue.
This question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whoop! Rye guy answered it quicker. Oh, this is fun. Question number 9. Here we go. Steven, this isn't fun. I'm sorry, Steven. I am sorry. So I think Bourbon and Balls mentioned that they're going to start. No, I'm not. I'm not throwing them. But anyways, it was suggested last evening. Keeps keeping the lead. Last question. Good luck, everybody. That maybe Bourbon and Balls should do a study live on Tuesday nights for the trivia.
When we first started this, you didn't put the sections out until like the day before, did you? And
Not
that then
really.
you've gotten to like Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday night at the latest usually. Sometimes this weekend I think it was Monday because well,
I think you realized your intensity on writing questions. Thought people should have a little room to study.
I'm trying to give you every opportunity.
By all rights, she should probably announce the categories at the end of the trivia session.
And all the questions so they can look up answers. Oh shoot. Okay, who do we have on the podium? In third, we have Miss Lori J. Congratulations. In second, Mark Scott. Great job. And first, Keith Glandon. Great job. Keith, I will get your gift card, your Amazon gift card emailed to you and Troy for the first win right after the live's over this evening. Great job, guys. I'm going to switch over and I'm going to see if anybody got a 529
Tracy, to
something.
answer your question, I'm sure it does play in, but it plays in for everybody. There's a delay for everybody. It varies, I think, but it would be the same. In other words, the system, it's on a time deal. So Ollinger said that's the closest they've ever been to 529X.
Ooh, ooh. I can't wait to see. Okay, got it pulled up. All right, we have, oh man, we have Charlie with a 528.
Oh,
He's a
Charlie.
5288. Charlie was so close. We have Hazmat with a 5276 and um, D. Ollinger with a 5230, but nobody with a 529. Oh my gosh, that was so close though.
Gary, cheers to you. I got you down for a second duck, sir.
So, no one with 529 this evening. That's okay. It's all good. We have Keith Landon as the winner of Happy Days Trivia and Troy as the winner of Victor's Distillery Trivia. Congratulations to both of you.
Mr. Ritchie, cheers. I got you down for a duck.
And as you guys know, next week is the last Wednesday of April, which means we will be playing trivia and drawing for the E.H. Taylor small batch and the CASK 529 cigar case.
Uh, Mrs. Lawyer said that Mr. Ritchie gave her all the answers.
Great job, Mr. Ritchie and Mrs. Lori.
And David Tanko said he was doing good on the month until tonight.
Ah, I'm sorry.
But are you?
I am. I am. I'm going to give you guys a hint, though, for the end of May. I some people might be new and have not been here, but just so everybody knows, May's trivia, the grand prize, is going to be a Weller foolproof to celebrate Brian's birthday, our anniversary,
Your birthday?
my birthday. Don't need a birthday. I wish I could stop. But anywho, the last trivia in May is actually on Brian's birthday. And so that's why we're celebrating, and we're celebrating by giving you guys a Weller foolproof. And
Miker, I got your text. Got Terry down for a duck.
thank you, Terry. Um, one of the trivia rounds on May 28th, the last Wednesday of May, we are going to, and I know we had this months ago in 2024. We are going to do Cask 529 trivia. So you guys may want to pay attention, look into, what we say, what we do, because it's going to be one of the trivia rounds. So I know it's hard to study for, but it is going to be one of the trivia rounds.
Rick said Shauna Mary wants a shirt like that.
You know what? I may have some left because these were the original shirts. So Rick, if you'll text me her size, I will look to see if I have any left. I'm not sure if I can get any more like this, but I may have some already done. So let me know what size. And these are women's shirts. Um, so just for fit, because I know men's and women's fit differently. And I'm going to try not to angry type and get your guys' names in there.
Charlie. Charlie said that means Jeff won't do very well. I'm sure referring to the Cask 529 trivia. However, I did see where Tracy asked where the 529 comes from, and Wilmington Piper said it's their anniversary. So Tracy, since you are new here, I will. I mean, you're not brand new, but since we've talked about this, um, Sean and I just made a big deal out of it 1 week in May, and her birthday is the 25th, mine's the 28th, then our anniversary is the 29th. So we're Geminis, so our woodworking business is Gemini Custom Designs. Shauna named that. And the channel's Cask 529. Again, Shauna named it.
I think he's trying to say I'm kind of controlling, guys.
I'm pretty sure they've all figured that out. I don't think I had to tell them. Mark Scott said Micro wears a size XS in women's. Those two are always at it. Micro said, Mark, I wear a medium. Wilmington says he's wearing a shirt just like mine.
Nice. And that is, just so you guys know, it's completely at whatever Queensboro charges, but we do have a site, and the link is in all of our videos where if you want to go and order apparel, I know they have sales all the time. You just have to click on the sales link to see what sales they have. But if you're interested in that, it's out there available to you guys. We put it at no markup because I know it is kind of pricey, but their stuff is really high quality. Nice, heavy, nice shirts. The embroidery is really nice. And that's why we went with them, just because the stuff holds up and it's really nice.
What she said.
Yeah.
Actually, Shauna got me a couple of these shirts for the woodworking when I first started the business, and it'll be 6 years ago, late this summer, and I still wear their shirts. I mean, they've got paint on them and everything else, but they're still solid. There's no holes or anything in them. Stephen Scone said that you did not need to tell them.
Thanks, Stephen.
Oh, David Tako must have a birthday coming. They said happy early birthday. So, since I'm not seeing it, there it is, Saturday.
Ooh.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early
David.
birthday. Okay, I think I have everybody on the pond. I'm going to share that screen real quick so we can see who is getting the last half 1 ounce pours of the Easter egg hunt.
So that's five.
Yep, 5 pours.
5 pours.
Yep. And
That'll be for April 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th.
mm-hmm. All right, good luck, little duckies. Oh, I hit start there. Didn't hit it hard enough.
A lot of ducks on the pond tonight.
There are. Thank you, guys. We truly appreciate that support. And I promise you, we wrap it all right back up and give it out to you guys. We love our community. We truly do. You guys are amazing. I mean, just like the Rye Guy and Terry jumping in and offering up Coy Hills, you know, everybody offers samples. Mark doing the raffle giveaway, Discord this week. You guys are all awesome. I mean, this is what it's all about, and we love sharing it with you. We love having these events. You guys are great.
Absolutely.
Oh, Micah, your duck's going out too fast. Up, Wilmington Piper, you're jump. Oh, Mary Moreland's though. Ooh, which one's like? Oh, it's gonna be neck and neck. Oh, wait a minute, which one's coming up?
Going to be Wilmington.
Wilmington Piper.
Way to
Great
go,
job.
Wilmington. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And I will switch back over. Great job, Wilmington Piper.
Rick says, what's up with this new Riff Sour Mash Bottle and Bond? It's freaking good. Probably because it's new Riff, Rick.
I really like.
Yeah, we really haven't had too much from new Riff that we didn't like.
No, yeah, it's all good. I love it. Congrats, Henry.
And if Candy's still in the chat, there he is. I know he's still in the chat because he just said congrats to Wilmington. But I know he loves
Yeah.
new Riff.
Yeah. I think the whole tattoo thing's off the table for
At
all
least
of
for
us
Gandy
anymore.
it is.
Yeah.
He just like pulls his head inside his shell when you start talking about it.
No, he doesn't. However, I will say I'm thinking that Charlie is actually going maybe from the W.H. McBrayer to maybe over to Criticton, the cigar batch. I think he's going to get a Criticton
Well,
tattoo.
I mean, I think that came up Saturday, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure it did.
And I said, well, you've got two cheeks. So you could get McBrayer on one. So speaking of McBrayer, on I believe it's May the 8th.
Yes, May 8th.
Bourbon and Balls is going to have Bill McBrayer live in studio. Live in studio. And he's going to be announcing Batch 5's release of The Judge, which is pretty exciting. Probably everybody knows this, but Sean and I, along with Bourbon and Balls, traveled down to Bardstown and saw the Judge, the barrels get dumped and blended, and Bourbon and Balls and us each got to bring a sample home.
Yep. So as soon as the batch 5 actual bottle, we can get our hands on it, which I think is releasing around that May 8th date. Brian and I will grab one of those, and you guys will be getting samples. Well, opportunities to win samples. Let me back up. Opportunities to win samples.
The bottle's not that big.
Of the barrel dump plus the actual McBrayer that's bottled.
Let's see, Mr. Ritchie, what do you say?
And so I saw the right guy said or Larrikin. So yeah, I think Charlie has room for 3 tattoos, like one on each cheek and then one as like a tramp stamp. So we'll let him pick where he wants each one.
Yeah, because he was pretty into the Larrikin also. That's funny.
You guys crack me up.
Mark's got exclamation point McBrayer in there. They're already looking for samples. hopefully we'll have a line on getting a bottle fairly quickly
Hmm.
once that's announced. We have seen pictures
Yeah.
of the bottles and the boxes. Cheers, Okanagabi. Thanks for
Yes.
joining us.
Cheers.
Stan's excited about something there. Charlie said, I have room for a full sentence. Is that the tramp stamp, Charlie?
So I wonder. Okay, we need to pick out a sentence for some. Which one? Where do you want which one? Because you got three coming now, so we need to know which one's going to be along your back, so that we can come up with a sentence for it.
So I feel like, I mean, I'm not going to speak for Charlie, but I feel like the McBrayer is already a hashtag,
Yeah.
and the Crittendens came about before we knew about the sentence, so that's probably a hashtag. And I think the tramp stamp could be like "I love Larrikin" or something like that.
Or purple, deep purple, or what? What
Well,
is it
maybe
called?
maybe "I love," but love will be a heart, and it can be purple.
Yeah, a purple heart.
Charlie, we're on to something here, man. It'll be fabulous.
That's right, Rick. Andy no want tattoo, he no get tattoo. Absolutely right. I agree with that. Um, I don't have any, and so I am not against them. I just don't want one because I know what that will probably look like in another 10, 15 years.
Probably take more than 10 or 15 years. Just guessing. Oh, I missed it. Bourbon and Balls had something up there.
He did, but he deleted it.
I think it just said WH.
So the right guy saying Lyrican on the left, Criticton on the right, and WH is
In.
oh, it is.
Wow, rough crowd.
Very rough.
Tracy said she doesn't do needles, but at least not on purpose.
You know, I don't really mind like if I have to get blood drawn or anything like that, but just to be purposely poked, I don't think I can do it intentionally.
Stephen Scone said Charlie's getting a kangaroo on his neck.
Nice.
That would fit with the
Nice.
larrikin. I
Yeah,
like that, Stephen.
there you go.
Glad you're still listening, man.
And Charlie's loving all these
Because that's
suggestions.
one we hadn't even thought of. I mean, the kangaroo, even, we hadn't thought of that.
No, no. I wonder
That's
if we can
class.
get McBrayer to get some type of animal, like as a mascot or something, ambassador
Maybe we need to research them a little deeper. There might be something there in the
back into
background.
history. Hey,
Yeah.
Mark, what does E.H. Taylor have in its history that we can get, what type of insect, animal, reptile that we can get on his other side of the neck?
Wilmington, I think you're asking what is WH? I think. WH is WH McBrayer, the judge. Um, they have more than just the judge. This
Mhm.
particular bottle is the judge. But Charlie has this, dare I say, infatuation with the brand.
Mhm. He's very
So,
infatuated.
dare I say,
Fanboy.
fanboy, fanboy status for sure. And he's getting a tattoo. I think it started as a joke, but I think we're all going to hold him to it. So we'll see how that goes for him. He's probably bailed out at this point. He's like, this is getting too close to home.
It's all good. Look at me go. I'm killing the last bottle there. That's kind of a big
Yeah,
pour,
look
too.
at you. My God,
You might have to help
I
me actually
better
drink that one.
I better have another pour because she's going to be here a while.
Well, I gotta do scoring and everything, so we're good.
We don't have that much scoring.
I can hear y'all now. Wait a minute, don't let her do scoring this evening if she's
You
drinking
guys,
that.
you guys, I just want you to see.
I wanted to
Can you
kill a
guys,
bottle,
can you see that? The
and I can
size of
see it.
that pour? I mean, it's like half a Glen.
I mean, it's less than what's on the TV.
I don't know. It's pretty similar.
Oh, shoot.
Charlie said, I'm here and not listening. Shauna the bottle killer.
It needed killed. I
That
mean,
bottle's
seriously, are
that
you poured
bottle's
it?
gonna be the Shauna killer. Well, me too.
Okay, if I would have poured a normal pour, that would have left this much in the bottle. That's like the people that drink your iced tea and put that much iced tea back in the refrigerator. You don't know how much that upsets me. It hasn't
Micah
happened for a
said,
long.
dang, Shauna, you go, girl.
That's right. I was going to say it's only 100 proof, but it's actually 123 proof, so you might actually need to drink some of this. I'm not going to dump it back in now.
Tracy said, Shauna getting lots of cool points in my book. You go, girl.
Thanks, Tracy. Oh,
That's
yes.
highly unlike her,
So
Tracy.
this was the 20th. This was the Easter egg pour. So it is the Ben Holiday 6-year Rick House Fruit at 123.3. It was absolutely delicious. Um, this
That's why
was,
it was on Shauna's side of the bar to kill.
yep, sure was. Distilled spring of 2017, bottled August of 2024. So that is why. No, I got too many meetings tomorrow, Micah.
So
I will be there.
Tracy said she's with you on the tiny bit of tea left in the fridge. It's not so much an issue at our house now because it's just Shauna and I.
Hmm.
But when the kids were home, and for years I worked second shift, and I'd come home at sometime between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. I had an hour and a half drive, and all the way home I'd think, I'm going home and getting that sweet tea.
Well, it was even doubled in the summertime because my house was built on a family piece of property that had huge hay fields behind it. My dad and my brother had no issues coming into my house and drinking my tea either. So with the two boys and my dad and my brother, my tea was always gone.
Well, not gone.
Well, yeah,
When I'd
this
get home from
much.
work, there'd be that much in the bottom of the pitcher.
And so I had to say I take great pleasure when I go down to my mom and dad's and there's enough tea that I can take a glass and leave this much for my dad. I love that feeling. And then I just chuckle because I see his face and he can't say anything because he knows I did it on purpose.
Rick, it wasn't me, my friend. I was the victim more times than not.
Honestly, my brother and dad didn't care what type of tea. I drink unsweet tea. Brian and the boys always drank sweet tea. So actually, he did get it more than I did um, because everybody drank sweet tea and I'd had unsweet tea. So my pitcher normally stays a little bit cooler, but
Yeah, because nobody wants that.
I do.
Nobody wants that. I think that's why she learned to drink it that way because nobody wanted it. Uh, Tracy, I probably used to drink that much tea, um, and I really don't make that much of it anymore because it it goes to waste, really.
We make it more in the summertime than we do the winter time because we drink hot tea a lot
Yeah, and
in
we
the
used to
winter.
drink iced tea
Yeah,
year round.
yeah, we did. But as we're getting older,
Now we
that
now we drink more bourbon.
we drink more bourbon for sure. But I have found that I cannot sleep as well as I'm getting older if I drink a lot of iced tea throughout the day.
Not a problem for me.
So I switched to water um, for dinner and all that kind of stuff where we used to drink iced tea with all of our meals. I miss it. I'm not gonna lie.
The tea,
Hmm.
yeah, I I love tea, but if we're out in a restaurant and we're not drinking a cocktail, generally I order sweet tea.
Yep.
Steven Scone said for him it's coffee, water, beer, and whiskey.
I love my coffee. I do. I recently moved into, well, I think it was last August, late August, moved into a new little area. My other area had a Keurig, and so this new area, I don't have anything to make coffee. And so I was actually thinking about taking my coffee grinder and my French press so that in those afternoons where I need a cup of coffee, I can
She's
make,
talking about her office
yeah, my
at work.
office at work. So I can have, because it's just me.
I think they were thinking maybe you just didn't want to be around me.
Oh, no, no,
I
no.
moved from one area to another area.
Yeah, no. I was talking about at work. It's just me who would drink coffee there. So there's no need to take a coffee pot. But I'm thinking I might take my French press just so I can have a cup of coffee every now and then.
So Tracy drinks coffee until about 11 a.m. Anything after that does keep her up at night.
Hmm.
You know what? I grew up in a house where there was coffee in all the awake hours. There was a pot of coffee. And when I was in sales, I would drink coffee like that. I would drink it all day. And caffeine has never really affected me. Like I could drink a glass of tea before I go to bed at night and be fine.
So I just have to say, Gary, I'm with you. I'm unsweet tea. I am black coffee outside of bourbon and wine. I love Cabernet, so and gin and tequila, and beer. But anyways, unsweet tea and black coffee, most definitely. I am there with you. I don't want anything in either. I love the flavors.
So Charles says, who else has had Cask 529 withdrawals since Sunday without the daily Cask videos?
Nobody,
Nobody,
Charlie.
Charles. Nobody had Cask withdrawals.
Hey, Brian kind of did a little stompy fit thing, having to film a What's in the Glen Wednesday, but
I
I told him
did. I
just to
thought
get
we
over
were
it.
over. I was hoping she forgot about it because we skipped a week. She didn't.
And so I just want to say a funny story. It's not really funny. Brian was embarrassed. I'm like, it is what it is. When Bourbon and Balls was here on Sunday or Saturday, sorry, our deadbolt broke. We have one of those electronic deadbolts that you control with your phone and or keypad. So the deadbolt broke and it like actually stuck in the door. And so y'all know how I got on Brian about mowing the grass the week before. So to be fair, we've had a matching our garage, like our front entrance. We put in a new door 3 years ago. Brian looked it up on his phone, and then there's a entrance to the garage door or the garage right beside it. We bought a matching door for that space at the same time we bought the new front door that was installed. And so I said, oh, look, I'll go ahead and buy two new locking systems so that you can install the new door 3 years later. And guess what he did? He got that done this week.
Yeah, I did.
And now he has a key to the house. He's never had a key
If
to the
I'd have known
house.
it was going to get me key to to my house, right to our house, I'd probably done it years ago. But I don't have to use a garage door opener to come in and out of the house anymore. It's pretty exciting.
Because I always said if I get mad at you, I'm just unplugging the garage door opener.
He said I also heard Jeff broke it.
No, Jeff didn't
Jeff
break
did
it.
not break it.
No, nobody broke it.
We
It
had
just
got
broke.
back from dinner, and we were dinner and Walmart because Charlie had to go to Walmart, and that's a whole nother story. And we were kind of getting tighter than Sean and I like to be down here ready to go live. Um, the dog had to have dinner. We fed him dinner, and he has to go out immediately after. Not because he has to go out, but because he gets a treat when he comes back in. And to him, I think that's his dessert. Anyway, dog ate. I went to the door. I went to unlock the deadbolt, and it just freely spun. The deadbolt, however, did not move. So, uh, for a couple days, we had to go in and out the garage door.
So Wilmington, I'm going to drink some water, but I am going to try this gin, and I apologize that I've not gotten to it. Oh, wow. Oh, that smells good. It really does smell good.
Yeah, Wilmington, it's something we feel like we have it set up pretty good where it's pretty much you just press play and go, but there's always a chance that one little thing could pop up. So we try to be ready early, but that night was, and honestly, we could have been back here to the house, but we finished dinner and we just sat around the table at the restaurant shooting the breeze because it's just.
Well, and Erica from upstairs and I ordered wine, and so we were finishing our glasses of wine.
So you were Shauna from behind the monitor, or Shauna from off behind the bar, and Erica from upstairs.
Well, Megan, you are absolutely right. The nose on this is amazing. So,
Terry, wait a minute. Terry said, because all the poor boy gets is crappy dog food, he needs a treat. Talking about Rex.
he's such a poor boy, let me tell you.
Yeah, he's got a rough life, that boy.
I wish I had Rex's life. I wish I had Terry's dog's life. I wish I had Casey's dog's life, our dog life. Um, so Wilmington Piper and I, shared gins. I sent him a bottle of our High Bank Distillery gin up in Columbus, Ohio. Um, and he sent me this Mother Earth Spirits American Botanical Gin. Um, and so this is the first time I'm tasting it. I can tell you I absolutely love I think it's called the Statesman gin from High Bank. But this nose, it does not smell like your typical gin. This is so nice. Love it.
I better get a new Glen for that.
So citrusy.
Dang, you hear that cork
Delicious.
pop?
I did. Wilmington, this is delicious. Oh my gosh. So those who do not like gin because you're used to like the Tanqueray and all that kind of stuff where it's just dry and it just your whole palate. This one is good. This Mother Earth, delicious. Along with the High Bank one here in Columbus. I know that's not available everywhere. It's really good. There's so many different gins out there that are really good. But if you have one bad gin, it's ruined you and you don't want to ever taste it. Bryan, I had to convince him like no, not all gins are like that.
Literally, I went probably 30 years avoiding gin at all costs because Tanqueray.
Yeah. And it's just like when you have a bad whiskey or a bad bourbon or not we all know they don't taste that way. You have good ones. This one is a great one. So thank you so much for
It's to
making that
me, that's
swap
just
with
a
me.
nose full of citrus.
It is. Oh my God, it's so creamy, citrusy. It's delicious.
Very good. Hmm.
That is good. Not that we're switching over to a gin channel. Don't worry about that. But I feel like we all probably drink other things besides whiskey and bourbon. I know I pretty much drink the whole goblet. I drink everything.
Speaking of switching from bourbon, again, we're not switching, but Sean and I both like tequila.
Mm, love tequila.
Charlie brought an awesome bottle of tequila here Saturday night that he did not want. He's not a tequila guy, but he brought this brand new bottle. We opened it up. Shauna, Jeff, and I loved it. Charlie said, keep it, but I want the bottle. So we now have, with our other tequilas, decanter of tequila, which I think Jeff poured it. And
Hmm.
as you can tell, he filled it as full as it would go. So that was a nice addition. Thanks, Charlie.
Yes, Clay cannot wait to get home to try that. He was disappointed that I did not have the lightning bolt though. I'm like, nope, Charlie took that home, but I have the tequila for you to taste.
The Rye guy and Terry are both like, yeah, we're not trying gin. We don't need to be buying any other alcohol.
It's okay. I'll buy it. You can come here and taste it. I do. I gin, tequila, bourbon. I do try to stay away from vodka. I'm not saying that I will not drink vodka.
She's allergic.
For some reason, vodka really makes me say what I am thinking,
She's allergic.
which is not a good thing sometimes.
But we figured that out long ago.
Yeah. I kept breaking up with Brian when I drank vodka.
Yeah. I think I got broke up with like 15 times. Fortunately, we got back together 16. So.
Oh, shoot.
um,
And I will not do, Mr. Ritchie always brings this up because he has a very long memory. I will no longer drink Long Island iced teas. Not because I got mean, just because that was days of recovery.
yeah,
They're
they
just so good
they
that
went
I
down.
know not to touch them.
They went down way too easy one night for Miss Shauna.
Yeah. Yes, that's right, Wilmington Truth Vodka.
Yeah.
Now, I will have a martini every now and then, but just one with vodka. That's why we really made the. I know that you made the espresso martinis Saturday night with vodka, but I only had a few sips and gave it to Charlie. But I can drink one of those and be fine. But like to actually have multiple drinks of vodka, that's when it's not. Yeah, truth serum. It's like getting injected with the truth serum. Yeah.
Wilmington said iced tea from Long Island. Yeah. Um, what did I say? The right guy said try Tito's vodka. We have.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
Shauna just doesn't. Those martinis are probably the biggest amount of vodka you've had
I
for
can't
a
even
long
believe
time.
Brian will make me a martini with vodka in it, to be honest. But now that he has a key to the house, he's probably feeling cocky and safe that he's okay.
I'm not though, because she knows how to change the lock. She doesn't even have to call anybody. She'll just do it herself. So that's
Oh
that.
yes, but Keith, I was reading yours. Yes, vodka martini, extra dry, dirty with lots of olives. Mike and I will tell you that I stole Mike's olives or an olive a few weeks ago when he was drinking a gin martini, extra dry. And I felt bad and I apologized the next day. And he's like, we know each other, okay? It's okay. It's you. But I did feel bad because I love those big olives. I love olives. And I did. I just went up and stole his olives right out of it.
Those olives that you had for the murder mystery that night, those things were. I thought Mike and I were going to fight over what
They
was
were
left
blue
over
cheese stuffed ones. Yeah, they were
there. They
good.
were fabulous. David Tanko, espresso martini with tequila. Won't touch vodka in it again. Blanco tequila. That's probably gonna be pretty good.
So, Cabo Wabo, Mr. Richie J, Cabo Wabo is one of his faves. That
Yeah.
it's ringing a bell, but
Sammy Hagar.
oh, tequila. I get it. I don't know if I've ever had that, to be honest.
We've maybe tasted it somewhere. We've never owned a bottle of it, but I'm pretty sure I can't remember who it was that had a bottle that we tasted. Might have been Bob. Might have been Bob.
Well, that might have been. Yeah. I will tell you the best margarita I've ever had a float of Cabernet on it. It was called, stop. I don't know what it was actually called. It was something maybe like vampirish name, but it was a traditional margarita with tequila. And then
We went into Wilmington. You'll appreciate this. We went into a tequila bar in
in
Wilmington.
Wilmington, yep.
I can't remember the name of the bar, but it was all tequila.
And it was downtown. It was by the river walk.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
really.
close
They
to
had
the
like
river walk.
really old shelving.
And it had a library ladder.
Yep. But that's where you got the.
Yeah. And so they had a traditional margarita and they floated Cabernet on top of it. And at first I'm like, oh, wine and tequila mixed together. Best margarita I've ever had. So much that when we ate Mexican across the street a while later, that guy was kind of about making us one, but made us one. And he tasted one of them and he's like, oh, I'm going to be making these more often. It was really good.
Yeah, her and the one lady we were with, they were loving on them.
Yep.
I think you made them here one night, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. We made them here when they came.
Yeah.
Yep. It was really
Seems like
good.
a waste of a good margarita to me.
Mm-mm. Delicious. And if you need to know how to
Uh,
float it, just turn a tablespoon over, slowly pour the Cabernet over it, and it will sit right on top. So you'll have your margarita and then a red line of Cabernet on top.
so Wilmington, that was probably about April of last year, maybe May.
No, it was March because it was when
It
Gracie was
was
born.
March. It
Yeah,
was
it's right
March.
before Easter.
Yep, March of last year.
End of like whenever Easter was, we came home a few days, like a couple days before Easter.
That's right, because Reese wanted to know what was for dinner, and
Yep.
that's why you came home
We were supposed to be down still in Wilmington area
because
on
baby boy
Easter.
was worried about Easter dinner, so mommy had to get home. Never in my life did I think she would have done something like that.
Hey.
Tequila Sunrise is right up Mr. Ritchie's alley.
Oh,
A New York sour. Have you ever heard of that? I've never heard of that.
I have not, however, tequila sunrise. Um, we made now if you go back a long time ago when we first started making
Oh,
videos,
Charlie loves those videos.
they're embarrassing as heck. But I made tequila sunrise mimosas.
You made a whole flight of different mimosas.
Mimosas. And let me tell you that tequila sunrise mimosa was my favorite.
Yeah, that was a good show actually because those were really good.
Hmm. But I was all nervous. It was bad. You guys make me nervous sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Cheers, Ben. Thanks for joining us. We're just kind of
Hanging out.
yeah,
Trivia's over.
trivia's over. We're
You-
just kind of hanging out,
Yeah.
talking about drinking. Imagine
Yep.
that.
I got a big pour to finish here.
Yeah, her eyes were bigger than her liver.
That's a good one.
And then after she poured that, she thought, well, I'll throw some gin down there.
Mm. I feel like Wilmington did that to me on purpose.
Hmm. I think he did. He's not been, I don't know if you saw in the chat, he's not been to that tequila bar we're talking about. He said a new place. He has to go look for it.
You know, we really hope to get down and see our friends. I want to sometime this summer. Um, Wilmington, I hope that you're available. I'd love to meet you and your wife when we're down there. And if we can meet down somewhere by the river walk, river walk. I haven't even finished this yet. I
Just
love
look,
that area.
just looking at it, I think that
No,
to
I
you.
love that area because there's a nice tea shop. Brian didn't go with us there, but where I can go get different teas and put in little bags and buy teas and stuff. I just love that area. You guys are so lucky to have something like that.
David Tanko said, China Car, I was nervous once myself. No shame.
I'm nervous all the time. Terry will tell you that I have anxiety overload all the time. He will get in the chat and he will tell you. Oh, good. Wilmington's willing to meet us sometime when we're down there.
Awesome.
Love that. We will let you know the next time we are down that way because we really need to get down there.
I'm really anxious to hear when that's going to be, Wilmington, because we had some some breakfast stouts brought back to us a few weeks ago, and we've been nursing those things,
Yeah.
and they're almost gone.
So we had the Claire's breakfast stouts from Wilmington Brewery. Um, and then Salty Turtle.
It's Turtle, Sully.
Salty
It's
Turtle.
right there in Surfside. Surfside. I think it's definitely something turtle.
Yeah. Because they wanted us to compare those breakfast stouts to the Wilmington ones, and we did compare them, and we still love the Wilmington ones, the Blair stouts, the best. Just by a little bit, though.
Yeah, the turtle is good, and I would gladly drink it.
Hmm.
But Blair that Blair breakfast stout is just mm,
Very good.
good stuff. Good stuff. Like we're like little kids at Christmas when they bring that to us.
We are.
Like we don't say hi to them or anything. We just grab the beer out of their hands.
We don't. We do not do that. No.
What did Terry say here?
But I will tell you,
Well, Terry, I think I can understand why you were anxious yesterday.
yes,
Not sure that's a fair comparison.
no. And I am not rubbing off on you because I'm sure you're not apologizing or saying you're sorry or anything else. But anxious, maybe, but that you had pure rights to be anxious yesterday. But I know that Terry's been trying to toughen me up for years now. It's just not rubbed off yet.
Wilmington, that would be awesome. We would love a tour. Broom Tail Craft Brewery.
Oh, we never made it to that one.
No, but the one day when we were down there last year, I don't know how many breweries we hit.
A lot. So much that my palate like couldn't take beer for a while.
We had a lot.
Yeah.
And then we had Thai food. We had Thai food after that.
I've never had such good food. I can't even remember where it was
I
from.
had never had Thai food, I don't think. I wasn't scared of it because they were like, are you guys sure you like? I gotta see what Keith sent me. I'll have to look at that later. It's a video on New York Sours. They were like, are you guys sure you're okay with spicy food? And we're like, oh yeah, absolutely. We're good with that. Which that brings me to Wilmington. I haven't tried the hot sauce yet.
No, but we're anxious. I
Yeah,
want to make some eggs. I want to get that on there. Um, if you have other recommendations, what to do with the hot sauce, my biggest thing is eggs.
Wilmington said he sent his contact information to us.
Perfect. We will try to definitely make it down there this summer sometime.
We got to get down there before fall because
Yes.
um,
Our
he's
friend's having
having.
surgery, so we want to get down there before he has
I
surgery.
I apologize, and I feel bad. It's either a knee or hip
It's me.
knee replacement.
Hmm.
So he was going to have it done the tail end of last year. He got COVID, so naturally they canceled the surgery. And then thought he was going to have it done in the spring, but I think he decided he didn't want to screw up his summer.
I don't blame him any. Definitely don't screw up your summer.
No, not over some stinking knee surgery.
Mm-mm.
Are you going to drink all that, or did you want to split that?
I'll give you some.
I don't want all of it.
Don't put it in your gin cup. He was just really getting ready to
I
put.
did not. That was an accident.
There you go. They split it. 50-50.
Miker, I don't know that it was a HIPAA violation because there were no names disclosed.
No, we just said they're a friend. That's all we said.
Stop trying to be a hospital person, Miker.
Yeah, no, you run over people, Michael.
Yeah, yeah, you send people to the hospital.
Oh. Okay, so Wilmington just said, nice, Rick, love that area. I gotta scroll back up and see.
Surfside. He said Mary's niece
Oh,
lives in Surfside.
So Brian and I spent a few days there.
in Surfside.
Unfortunately, we had the worst weather ever. It was still in March last year, and so the weather was rainy every second. But we did find this, I don't even know where it was, but we did find this little,
It was close to that Turtle Brewery.
right, that was the distillery. But I was going to say about the, like the bar, like type of area where we went to eat dinner that
Oh,
one night.
we went across the bridge
Yeah,
over by the beach.
super nice people. It was dead in there. Had a lot of
It was
fun.
close to an ABC liquor store.
Yeah, we went bourbon hunting, and then we went there. Um, that's where I got my
Yeah.
conviction double oaked. Good. Don't make fun of me.
I didn't say anything. I
This is
wish,
why I could not be on the live Saturday night because I cannot hang with the big dogs.
but you didn't drink, so you could have been on the live.
But if I was back here, I would have been
No, you
drinking
think you'd drank?
because you guys would have made me.
Well, there was Funyuns. You could have ate Funyuns. Charlie tore them Funyuns up. I don't know if Charlie's still with us. I haven't heard from him in chat here for a while.
A Cast 529 never concerns themselves with the opinions of us comedians. So I think the right guy is saying don't concern yourself with Mike's comments.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Pretty sure that's what Charles is saying.
But Miker's my I love Miker.
Shauna's always going to concern herself with Miker,
Yeah.
and Miker knows it.
He plays on it. I know he does.
He does.
Terry's Terry Price said you just have to like make Shauna feel bad for like an instant of a second and then she will do whatever you need.
That's good.
It is good. Charlie's just taking it all in. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you that I probably had way too much to have to do your scores this evening. So those will probably get posted tomorrow. And I
Sorry,
really
guys.
didn't drink that much. However, maybe I just didn't eat too much. I don't know. Um, but I will get them posted by tomorrow. And I will get Wilmington Piper and, no, sorry, Troy's and Keith's gift cards emailed out to you. Wilmington Piper, your prize for the your second half of the Easter egg hunt prize will go out probably by Monday. We try to like wait until Monday to do all the shipments. That way we're just going at once. But the gift cards to Keith and Troy, congratulations on winning the trivias. We will get those out. I will do that instantly after this.
Um, Mr. Ritchie threw together a sunrise, so it's just as good as he remembers. I want to thank the guys that are still in the chat that joined me on the Google Meets last night. Another great time hanging out with you guys.
Did you want to meet with them this evening?
No,
Did you hear that, guys?
because
No.
because last night I did 3 bottle kills,
I know.
and I don't need to do that on top of what I've already drank tonight.
Okay. He loves you guys, though.
I do, and
We
plus
will
it's
do Google
10:30
Meets on Sunday evening, though.
Sunday evening after our
Yeah, we usually
live.
do.
You guys hear that, Sean? Shauna's going to join us for Google Meets.
I am actually off next Monday, so I will be joining you on Google Meets.
I forgot about that.
Next Monday,
Bottle
or I
kill,
mean next Sunday,
bottle kills next Sunday night.
or this coming Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
Yeah.
So this is Wednesday.
But I'm off on Monday, so I will be able to. And Terry and Miker and Mark, if you're still here, you'll be interested in knowing that my plans on Monday is working on tiling the bathroom that's right behind this bar.
Now, what that means is we'll be able to have
A bathroom
a
right
toilet
behind the bar.
in there. However, there won't be a vanity yet.
Oh no. Once I get that tile done, then you guys all point your finger at Brian.
Mike wants to know if I want to go to Louisville tomorrow.
Mm-mm,
We got something going on, don't we?
you do. Uncle Larry's coming.
Thanks, Miker, but I have Shauna's uncle coming. I knew I had something.
Oh, CA Scotty, he's dry this week. I completely understand that, though. I hope everything turns out right. Okay, on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Miker said we don't need to wash our hands.
Yes, you do.
He said, I just don't want to go up the steps to use the bathroom.
Oh,
I love that. Okay, guys, so I know Shauna's ready to get off here, and she's got a pour to finish.
I do, and a little bit of gin, and yeah. So
I,
I will get the gift cards emailed out, but I will not get the scores done this
I
evening.
apologize that we've kept you so long
It's
tonight.
been fun though, so
It has
thank
been
you.
great, and we appreciate each of you,
You do.
and even those that have left us, we appreciate all them too.
Yep.
And this is Wednesday, so our next show will be
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. We'll have a Sunday show. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I kind of have an idea what it might be.
And
But
then
we
we've
will
got,
be live Sunday evening for a hangout, and we will do that Discord giveaway. We will also have another giveaway as well,
yes,
a free
pay
giveaway.
patrons, you have until 7:30 Sunday night to enter for that sample giveaway.
Mhm.
So we will see you all on Sunday evening. Sunday, well, we'll see you Sunday evening. We'll post a show sometime before that Sunday. But until then, have a great rest of your week and be safe, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.